I'm out of town for a little while, but while I'm away, I thought I'd show you how to make a little miniature candelabra. Okay everyone, today we're going to build a candelabra for the little miniature candles that we made last time. We're going to use 2 of these candles, a couple of different beads, and a paperclip, which I stripped of its little protective plastic coating and straightened out just for a little bit of convenience. Now the beads we're going to use are one of these little cap beads. This one's got a fairly wide base, and we're going to use this as the very bottom. And then we've got 2 different sizes of the same bead, so I'll put one of each in my hand here so you can see them. And these are just a little bit decorative, and you can see that they've kind of got a little bit of decorative siding on them. One is small, one is a little bit larger. We're going to use these as kind of some of the decorative pieces on the candelabra. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to back the camera out just a hair to make it a little bit easier to see everything. Now we're going to start with our paperclip. Back into focus. There we go. Now I'm going to start by pinching it directly in the center and then bending it in half as best as I can. I want the 2 ends to be as close to even as possible. And that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to bend this as closed as possible. There we go. So that is very pinched shut. And then I'm just going to catch and clamp this so that it doesn't move. Now you can use regular pliers for this, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to bend it like so, and then just give it a few twists to create the kind of I guess you could call the spine or the base of the candelabra. Now, that is about the length that I want it, and I'm going to bend these 2 end pieces to be fairly flat, and then bend the ends up at 90 degrees. Okay, so this side is a little bit longer than the other, so I'm going to clip it, bend it back down, and then bend it again. That way the 2 ends are about the same length. Now you can make these as far out or as close to the center as you want. I'm going for this just because it makes it look like things are spaced out a little bit more. So now we need to take one of our larger beads and slide it into position. And we're going to do this with both of the large beads. Now one of them is going to get glued right down here, right at the cross point. And the other one we're going to leave floating free for just the moment. You know what, I'm going to remove the second one while I glue this one in position. Now the easiest way I have found to do this is I'm going to put just a drop of super glue onto the end and then slide this into position. And in about 10 to 20 seconds that will be so secure into place it'll never really come loose. And as you can see, it's already relatively secured into place. Now if we look at these, they should fit onto the ends and have just a little bit of space left inside of them. So I'm going to very carefully apply just a dab of glue and then slide these on and just kind of hold them into place for a moment until they kind of stick where I want them. Okay, that should do. So these are going to be our candle holders at the end, and then this is going to be the bottom of the candelabra. Now, alternatively, I could put the glue into the end of the bead and then slide it into position. It's just kind of up to you on how it is that you want to secure everything. Okay, that is pretty good. I'm going to hold off on adding the candles for just a moment because we need to slide our second bead back on and then take our cat bead, and that is going to slide onto the end as well. Now this one's a lot more snug, and I did have to drill it out just a little bit with a file just to get it over the end of this. And now to kind of make sure that it has a point where it can glue on, I'm just going to bend the end of the paper clip a little bit. And this should let me kind of hold this into position like so and apply a drop of glue. And as long as I don't drop it, it should be secure in just a moment or so. Okay, that looks pretty lined up. So now I'm going to drop a little bit of glue down at the base, and then slide the last bead in. And there we go. The main structure is finished. And we can glue our candlesticks down into place. Now, I've already glued everything together and painted the ends of the candlesticks. So it's just a drop of super glue, and then I wedge the end of the candle, the little nub that we left at the bottom, into the hole here, and that secures everything into position. There we go. And I'm trying to be careful not to get my hands too much, but it's always a little bit of a gamble. There we go. And it's finished. Nice, easy, simple. Now, I'm going to leave this off of a base because it kind of stands on its own, and if it doesn't, we can kind of bend things to make it a little bit more stable. And the super glue at the bottom can kind of be broken free to rearrange where it's positioned, so you have a little bit of working time even after the glue has been set. Now, as far as a base goes, I would recommend, if you're going to put it onto a base, doing some kind of acrylic. That way the acrylic will be clear and you won't really have to worry about customizing the base to whatever it is that you're going to be putting it on. Because if it's clear, you can just set it onto a surface and it will adopt the features of that surface. So if it's a clear base, I can use this in a wooden floored building, a dungeon, a castle, wherever it is that I want. Alright, that's going to be it for today. Hopefully, I should be back on Monday and ready to record and release more of the Wizard's Tower on Tuesday. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe for future content, comment down in the comments section, and we will see everyone next episode.